officially Happy New Year. I'm showing my face, look at that. Anyway, today I'm going to be making a vegan poppycock recipe. It's very simple, it's delicious. I've had to make it at least a few times now for my daughter. I checked out a few different recipes, changed the dimensions, and made this my own, and of course, veganized it. Since I've done it a few times, I incorporated one video that I started with another video. So you'll notice my polish does not match, but that's okay. I'm gonna highlight the best out of both of those videos as I go forward with this. It's yummy, it's simple, it's vegan, and hey, let's get started. Now, if you don't have a popcorn maker, it is super easy to make popcorn in a saucepan. Just put some oil on the bottom, heat it up, and you're gonna soon hear this. And voila, popcorn. Not hard to make at all, fast and easy. And then we're gonna make another batch of this. And there's the second batch. I've measured this out before when I've made it already, and this is about 15 cups of popcorn. I'm going to use for this a few different nuts. So I've got some almonds here, I've got some pecans, and I have a bit of walnuts. So you're gonna want about 3 cups of nuts, 2.5 to 3 cups of nuts that you're going to put on top of this. Then we're gonna make a caramel mixture for this and get this in the oven. The other thing I should say, I have the oven preheated to 225. All right, I'm gonna see how I feel about the amount of nuts I have. So right now I have about 1/2 cup of walnuts. I've also got some chopped almonds. This is all I have in the house. These were almonds from Spain, so they are not pasteurized. They're raw almonds. I really love them. So that's not quite a cup. So should we put, well, we'll do this. It's kind of like, you want to see how it looks. So like, I think that maybe 2 cups might be good. Like that's not fully a cup. But by the time if I put a cup of pecans, we feel good about that, Chloe? Is that enough? Yeah. Because we could add more nuts if we want, but you know, it's how much you want to add in there, but you can put 2.5 to 3 cups. Even this I feel like is a fine amount. Yeah, you tell me if you feel like we don't want to use all of it. Use it all? What do you think, Chloe? May as well. That was almost, let's call that 2 cups, even though it's probably just slightly less than 2 cups. But we'll do that as 2 cups. Okay guys, we're gonna make the caramel and we'll be back. And if we feel like it's not enough when we make the caramel, we can add this last little bit of pecans in there. Okay, now it's time to make our delicious caramelly coating. And what we're gonna start with is 3/4 cups of butter. And I'm using the new vegan butter I picked up from Metro on a pan and medium heat. And you also have to try to keep your child away from eating all the nuts before the sauce is made. Anyway, so stop it, Chloe. What we're gonna do now is put 1 1/4, she's not gonna stop, 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar to add to this. 1 1/4 cup brown sugar, so that's 1/4 cup. We're gonna add 1 more cup. And that's 1 cup. Okay, and now we're gonna add to this 3/4 of a cup of corn syrup. So go ahead and, Chloe's gonna pour in 1/4 cup. We have a mix of dark and light. And I'm putting in the 1/2 cup right here. Okay, we've got it on medium and you need to stir and bring it to a boil. So I'll probably put it up just a tiny bit to make sure it starts a little. Yeah, hold and stir. Okay, now it's coming to a boil. So now you're gonna leave it for about 5 minutes. We're gonna watch this. I put it down slightly, but leave it to boil for just about 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, remove this from the heat. And Chloe, do you want to? I'll just stir this for the time being. What we're gonna do after this, it's like nice and foamy and thick. We're going to put in. Here, do you want me on that side or? Okay, so this is what it looks like now that it's off the heat and kind of calmed down. It's just not that foaming, bubbling stuff. And we're gonna put 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, Or if you want a thicker coating like I accidentally discovered, add 1 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda and it will be thicker for sure.
I think this got messed up.
In the end, it did not get messed up, but it is thicker. It cooks up the same way, so it's not necessary, but if you want a thicker coating, you can do that. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And do you want to mix it?
This actually looks so good.
Good. Let's hope it tastes amazing.
I almost just want to put it in
No.
a drink instead.
Nope. Okay, guys, so we're going to... I love the swirly colors there. Okay, that looks... It's looking nice.
You could just turn this into a toffee candy or something.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's next. Vegan toffee candy. You've put it out there, Chloe, so now we have to create it. Oh yeah, that's giving it a nice...
Or like the interior of a crunchy bar or something.
Ooh, so
actually,
we got...
no, not this, but I saw something similar. Yeah.
I want, if this hardens, we could make it like a crunchy bar. We could put some dark chocolate around the... Ooh, Chloe, got some good ideas. And here's the secret ingredient to make it taste extra buttery. Now, I've made it with the butter rum flavor, which gives it a different taste. I love it as well. But if you want to up the buttery flavor of this, use a non-dairy imitation butter extract. I got this from the Bulk Barn for $3. We're gonna put some butter flavor here. Teaspoon of butter flavor. Okay, so now comes the time to pour it on. Chloe probably is dying to taste this. So what happens now is we start doing this, Chloe. I don't know if you want to do that. Thoroughly coat your popcorn with your mixture, and I actually find it is better when you use a knife. Right, so we're gonna mix this up. I guess you gotta work quickly.
Yeah, really.
I'm feeling like we're behind the, we're not fast enough here. I'll be back. Okay, so I just tasted a little bit of this caramel, and it's perfect in terms of like a caramel that becomes hardened. It's like you want to coat a candy, or I'm gonna do this and put chocolate around this. We're gonna do this, Chloe. It's really good. Anyway, guys, then we're gonna put it in the oven for about, well, I'm gonna say 45 minutes, maybe. It's a lot of poppycock right here. Now every 10 minutes or so, or 20 minutes, take your mixture out of the oven and give it a good mix. This will help spread out the coating over all the popcorn, because some pieces you'll notice in the beginning do not have, you know, the same amount of caramel sauce on it that other pieces do. So just mix it around every 10 minutes or so, and it will help spread it out. And here we go. Look at that. Num 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 num. Now, basically, I also want to point out, it's easier to mix it up with a knife. A knife just tends to get in there better than a spatula once you're doing the mixing up in the pan. And you're going to want to basically, once you get this out of the pan, to start doing this to it. Start separating the pieces of the popcorn, because they will dry quickly and harden into one piece that you'll have to break apart. So just work at that, and then you can start to put this into containers that you can seal. Use your arm muscles here. Keep on mixing and separating the popcorn so that you don't have one giant cluster stuck together, but you're gonna wanna have those delicious clumps. Okay guys, so there's already been some nibbling and some tasting. I've let it cool, and you know, obviously as it cools, it hardens up more. Got that crunch. It's really, really good. Make it at home on your own. Now you're gonna just put it into some sealable containers or Ziploc bags and enjoy. delicious. Alright guys, that's all for now. Is that you, Chloe? Chloe, hurry up so you can tell everyone what you think. Although I already know you like it. Tell them what you think, Chloe.
Yeah, it's good. Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like crunchy.
Yeah, as it sits, it's gonna get crunchier. So yeah, this is, you might not want to make it too often. But the only thing I forgot to say, guys, was I forgot to sprinkle some salt on it originally, so as I put it in the oven, I just put a little bit of salt on there. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. See you in the next video.